I consider myself a pretty big Pokemon fan. I actually grew up in the best time to be a Pokemon fan. And that was when they was first introduced in the 90s. I still remember when I was in elementary school and all of us kids would get together and just talk about the new episode of Pokemon or even what Pokemon we caught in Red and Blue. We'll also bring together our Pokemon cards and trade them. And of course, you'll get those kids who'll steal them every now and then. But it wasn't always that way. Matter of fact, there was a time where I just didn't care about Pokemon. And I think a bunch of you who grew up in the 90s would also agree. Yeah, that's right. It's around that time frame when we were in middle school or maybe high school, and we just thought Pokemon were for kids. That's when Diamond and Pearl was released. They're actually the only Pokemon games I never really fully played. Never played them at all on DS. Yeah, I've played Blue. I even had Silver. I borrowed my brother's Ruby version, and when I finally actually got back into Pokemon, it was when Black and White was first released. From there, I did buy X and Y. I did skip on Heart Gold and Soul Silver, unfortunately. I did really want to play that remake, I just couldn't at the time. So when it was time to get a remake of Pokemon, the one I really wanted was actually Diamond and Pearl, or even Platinum. Since they were the only Pokemon games I never played, I was really anticipating those. When Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu was announced, I'll admit, it was kind of a bummer. I was really hoping that it was a Diamond and Pearl remake, but hey, I actually really enjoyed Let's Go Eevee. I know a lot of you hated the easiness of the mechanics, but I liked it. I was able to play it along with my wife. We did 2-player co-op on it. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Fast forward to about a year ago, and then Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl was announced. Can't tell you how excited I was. Unfortunately, the community wasn't as excited because of their graphics, but hey, I actually really like the graphics. I like it going back old school. You see, there's something about old school Pokemon, whether it's the pixel art or the little chibi versions, that's just really nostalgic for me. And I really like the environments they do in those times. Honestly, they're some of my favorite games. As much as I enjoyed X and Y and Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire, or let me reverse that, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, as much as I really enjoyed those, I gotta say there's just something about old school Pokemon. So when Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was announced, I can't tell you how excited I was that they were going back to the roots. Unfortunately for some people, it was too much back to their roots. As you can see, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl unfortunately goes back to the base level Pokemon and it cuts out all the Platinum stuff. Luckily for me though, I did buy Pokemon Platinum before this was announced, and I was playing that, so I really did enjoy it. Can't tell you enough, it's been a while since I was actually challenged with a Pokemon game. Yeah, that's right. I remember going to the 4th gym and oh man, it's pretty tough. I don't know why I lost that easy, and I thought it was only me at first, but a lot of people did have their troubles with that. But it was nice to have a challenge again. Back in the old days, I'm pretty sure we all remember Milk Tank and losing to him. But going back to the roots, I think was the best thing that could happen for Pokemon, honestly. Contrary to what everybody believes in this game, I actually really enjoyed it. It's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon games in more recent times. One of the biggest standout for it is the music. The music is almost a one-to-one remake of the original tunes. Just check this out. Pokemon always excelled in music. Honestly, I can't tell you how many times I can hum the tunes going all the way back to Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Red. The tunes are just memorizable, and that's no different with the DS version or even the Switch version of Diamond and Pearl. Honestly, I think that might even be the peak soundtrack. If you don't think that I'm right, hey, leave a comment below. I'd like to hear what you guys think about was the peak soundtrack in Pokemon. When you play Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, or in my case, Brilliant Diamond, some of the stuff that you look at, you really look at it and think, man, wasn't this how it originally was? When I compare it between the DS version and the Switch version, yeah, they're not one-to-one as the DS version is pixely. And honestly, I prefer the pixel version, but hey, I think the Chibi versions are pretty spot on for being an HD remake. When you look at the Switch version, you honestly start to think, wasn't this how it always was? But no, definitely wasn't. When you look at the DS version, it is missing shadows and things like that, where the Switch version of course amplifies a lot of that. Going into ETERNA Forest and seeing those rays and the shadows all around the trees, I think that was an amazing experience. Again, I did play Platinum a few months before this release, so that did kind of give me a good impact of what the difference was. But yeah, it's not all roses. There were some negatives in this, since this is the remake to Diamond and Pearl. The random encounter rate is pretty out there. Can't tell you how many times I did flee a battle because I was just wanting to get from point A to point B and that's it. But you can always buy repels and there's always other ways around that. And it's, I guess they're pretty good for grinding. But that was my only negative. One of the major negatives that I saw personally was actually the amount of Pokemon there was, or rather the lack of. The variety just wasn't there. If you're looking for a fire Pokemon, good luck. If you didn't start with Chimchar, you're pretty much relying on Ponyta to do all your fire moves. Yeah, I can tell you, I didn't start with Chimchar. As much as I know a lot of people like fire Pokemon, I tend to stay away from them since they're the most popular. So I went with Piplup instead. Hey, go Team Water, right? You know, all in all, I really enjoyed my experience with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And I feel like the hate that it was getting, it definitely doesn't deserve that. I highly recommend it for you to try it out. If you're a huge fan of old school Pokemon or classic Pokemon, it's definitely a must. If you're a fan of Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield, it might not fit your taste, but hey, I will still recommend it too. I think it was a fun experience. It's definitely very fun to play, and again, it's classic Pokemon. And the icing on the cake was playing Pokemon Legends Arceus and seeing how the worlds combine. Fun fact, did you know there's an answer to one of the quests in Pokemon Legends Arceus and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? I'll let you figure that out on your own. Hey, thank you for watching our video. If you really enjoy our content, please go ahead and like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.